Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a Nigerian tomato stew, which is a staple dish in a Nigerian household. I'm making it with some lamb shoulder, but you can use any other meat. Commonly people use beef, chicken or fish in a Nigerian stew. So I have my ingredients for my lamb. I have some curry powder, and this is what I'm going to season my lamb with to get some stock. So some curry powder, some bouillon stock, or you can use stock cubes if you wish. I have some thyme and some oregano mixed together here. 3 garlic cloves, my lamb neck and lamb shoulder, and some white pepper. Also some onions. Okay. And for the base of my stew, I'm going to blend together 2 scotch bonnets. You can use 2 or 3, I'm just going to use 2. 2 scotch bonnets, 2 Romano peppers, which were stored in the freezer, 1 red bell pepper, 4 tomatoes, 1 onion, and I haven't got fresh ginger at the moment, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste, or you can just use a knob of ginger. Okay, so I've washed my lamb and I've trimmed as much fat off the lamb as possible, as I can. So I'm going to season it with some oregano and some thyme, some chopped onions, 2 teaspoons of white pepper, 1 tablespoon of curry powder. The other tablespoon will be for the tomatoes once I've finished blending them. And a pinch of salt. Maybe a pinch and a half. So I'm just about to brown my lamb. I'm going to increase the heat of my pot. Make sure my pot is nice and hot before I add in some oil. Once I add in 2 tablespoons of oil, I'm then going to put my lamb inside, let it brown for a while before I add in a cup of water to get some stock. So now my pan is nice and hot. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of some oil. Okay, whilst we're browning our lamb, let's begin to get our other ingredients ready. So I'm going to chop my tomatoes. So now that I've got my lamb stock, I'm going to put this to one side as well as the lamb. And I'm going to blend my other ingredients for the base of my stew. So I'm going to throw into my blender my Romano peppers, tomatoes, scotch bonnet, garlic cloves. If you have ginger as well, throw this in. And just blend this away and put it to one side. I add my pepper mix to my pot, I'm just going to lightly fry some onions so this can flavour the oil. Then I'm going to add in my pepper mix and just allow this to cook on low heat for roughly 12 to 15 minutes, just watching it at all times. And what I'm doing here is I just really want the liquid from all the ingredients just to reduce. Then I'm going to add in my other flavourings, my curry powder and my lamb stock, and allow this to marinate together. Honestly, cooking this stew is so simple, so I've just added in my lamb stock. I'm just going to continue cooking this on a medium to high heat for roughly 10 minutes or so, just to allow both of those stocks to really come together. And now, of course, you have to complement every Nigerian stew with some plantain. So I'm just going to start now and shallow fry my plantain. So after about roughly 10 more minutes on medium heat of my lamb stock in with the stew, I can now finally return my lamb back into the pot and just mix this in together. And you can see that now it's pretty much ready. It is tomatoey, it is spicy, it has all the right lamb flavours, and it's just ready to go. So simple lamb stew. And I'm just waiting for my plantain and then we are finished.